To the up. Kunye. This is Mom's class. Welcome. So good to see you all back again. We're going to get started with our KA challenge for the cycle. We haven't done a lot of that because I've been doing my own thing. So we're going to do lunges, up, down planks. Do you know what an up, down plank is? An up, down plank is when you start in traditional and then you go down.
Oh, got it.
Okay. Akafa, you'll do that on the wall. Hi, Zaid. You'll do that on the wall with as much incline as you can give yourself. And then the last one is crunches. The first set, you're going to do 7 of each. The second set, you're going to do 5 of each. The third set, you're going to do 3 of each. 7, 5, 3. Everybody, okay. Lunges, one side, then the other is 1. Go. You got this. Christy, I took your advice. We are probably going to do a combination of outdoor-indoor for camp.
Cool. Mr. Roman alluded to that I think during class yesterday, and I was like, oh, yes. Because at this point, that's about all I'm comfortable with, unfortunately.
We're also going to do a camp fairly soon for the little ones.
Oh, okay.
It'll be a fun camp. So it'll be superhero themed, and you know, a lot of the little ones, it'll be a 9 to 12 camp, the first one. And then we're gonna do a rapid right after, and then we're gonna do some more stuff in July.
Okay. Miss Christy,
yeah.
I forgot it's.
So you start arms extended, then you're gonna go to elbows. You're gonna push up to arm, down to elbow. So you'll do that on the wall with as much. So if you have this much, you'll just go here.
Okay, so 1 up, down is 1.
Correct. Alternate arms each time just so you get a good shoulder workout on both.
Okay.
I also just got everyone's stars for their uniforms. So that's exciting. So if you don't remember, every time you took a class each week for up to 3, you get stars for your uniform.
Okay. More
bling for yourself. Gia, I sent an email to WMA about our uniforms. I haven't heard back.
As long as they're here by September.
Yeah, September 11th to be exact. I would still like mine.
Yeah.
They asked me about sizing, so I know that they've seen it, but good, Miss Worsey. And Miss Worsey, if you get to the point where you're strong enough to do chair crunches, start that as well.
I should do those pretty well.
Okay, to do that. Because I throw a lot of the alternating at you. And Miss Worsey, if you want to do a variation like this, where you just go from side to side,
okay,
and eventually you add weights to that, that actually is really good for your lats too. I feel like the screen is pointed way down. I'm sure you guys like to see my stomach all the time. I just finished segment 2 of the Gumdo training videos, Gia, so they're all there for you.
Thank you, ma'am.
And if Landon wants to do a little more Gumdo work, he can do it too. I know it frustrates him.
Cool.
I know it's not his favorite. You ready, Akafa? Are you finishing up?
Finishing up.
Okay, everybody else grab your nunchucks. You can warm up with propellers. Actually, warm up with figure 8. I'm trying to make myself use the ProTech. I don't like them.
I don't have the good kind.
I just really do not like the ProTech at all. I mean, I like them for training for the kids for sure, because they hurt a lot less.
I'm kind of thinking about doing a creative nunchuck form.
You like nunchucks. You should
I
do
do.
it. Okay, reverse. You can do it, Gia.
I just had to think about it.
I believe in you.
Woo!
Once you're done with a good amount of those, I want you to do, these will work your shoulders. Try to keep your upper arms locked in place so that you really get that shoulder rotation. So it'll burn those rotator cuff muscles. Good. Okay. Now, my high ranks, we've got a, well, you too, Miss Etter, because your adults are lumped in with high ranks. So you have a weapon form this cycle. It incorporates all the basics that you need to know for your green stripe, okay? So green stripe for you all is double triangle. So you have to be able to work both weapons at the same time in a triangle formation. If you want to go over your head, you can, but that is not necessary for this stripe, okay? You also need to know how to do double spinning up and down leg swings, okay? The spinning down is optional, but I would recommend that you get in the habit of spinning up at least, okay? Spinning down just allows you a little bit more hand-eye coordination work, okay? The other thing, the other tool you're gonna have to learn is 360, okay? 360 originates from the back leg. So when you're in a fighting stance or a sparring stance or a back stance, you're gonna take the back leg is gonna step forward. The same arm is gonna circle over your head into a triangle, okay? You need to be able to do it on both sides. So the back leg steps forward, the top arm spins around above your head into a triangle, okay? I teach this the same way I teach sword. Do the weapon first, don't worry about your feet. So you step, you go overhead, turn around, triangle. Once you get the weapon down, you realize that the weapon will pull your body in the right direction, okay? So if you start to do this, you're gonna turn, right? I mean, your body just wants to. And then coming out of the turn, you do your triangle. Once you do that, the footwork will kind of happen a little bit more naturally. Yes, Akafa, good. Okay, so those are the 3 skills you have to have for your green stripe. Let's put those all together into a form, okay? Now, when you do your form, it's always, for our school, it's always based on our traditional form that we're working on, right? So that you can see weapons in practical use. So you're gonna step to the left first. So when you are in your ready position, I like to hold my nunchucks above, you know, like I put my finger underneath the chain or the under the chain or the rope. I put them right here because it allows me a little bit more control. I can grab either side of the nunchuck I want to. So this is how I hold them when I bow in, okay? So chitty up, kunyin. You're gonna step out to the left into a ready stance, which is weapons in your hand at belt level, okay? Hold on one second. Sorry to give you long. Thank you so much. Sorry about that, had a delivery. So once you step into ready stance, you're gonna look to the left like we do in our form. And you're gonna step into a back stance throw your nunchucks up into the ready position and you're gonna start double triangles. Okay, you're gonna do 2 of each, all right? After your double triangles, you're gonna step into a good middle stance. And you're going to do your up, down, leg swings. Spin up, spin down, twice, okay? From here, you're gonna turn to the right and you're going to do alternating arm swings. We worked on this last cycle with nunchucks. You're gonna do 2 of those, which is 1, 2, 1, 2, okay? Then you're gonna incorporate your 360 to the back. So these are the same turns that our form does. Our form turns this way, then it turns this way, and then it turns that way, right? So that's why we're replicating that. So once you do your arm swings, back leg is gonna step to the back into a 360. 360 over your head into a triangle, and then you will step back with your left foot into part. Okay? Questions?
So facing this way, done that, turn, swing. Is that right?
Yes. So the
Okay.
first thing is stepping, once you step out into your ready stance, you're gonna look, go into a back stance, double triangle. Then you're gonna step into a middle stance, leg swings up and down twice. Into a back stance again, alternating arm swings. Then 360. Then your left leg will come back into ready stance, chitty up, kunye. Okay? That's the basic flow. Make sense?
Bam.
Now, I'm gonna add in some kicks next week, okay? But I just want you to get the basic nunchuck work down first. Kicks, I know you know, all right? So everybody show me your double triangles. Gio, you can do the form over and over.
Okay.
Good. Good. Excellent. Show me your leg swings. Good, Miss Etter. Miss Worsey, I wouldn't have known you messed up if you hadn't made that face.
Pardon?
I wouldn't have known you messed up if you hadn't made that face.
No, I just, wait, that's how Gia knew I messed up when I went. I was like,
Now show me your 360s. Both sides, please. Good, Miss Etter. Now, Miss Worsey, here's where you're getting tangled. When you step with that back foot, you're turning your weapon the opposite way, okay?
okay.
Make sure that the back arm comes around, like you're giving yourself a hug. That's the direction the weapon goes in, okay?
So
You did one of them correctly, yes. Now show,
I'm right-handed, so everything on the right goes faster.
I know, show me your left.
I step in, so it's this way, and then it's,
Yes, there you go. Now what I want you to do is make sure you do a full 360 with your feet,
okay.
okay?
So I go back like this, stepping,
Yes, overhead. Now triangle, yes. Triangle at the end. So once you come around that full time, so you'll 360 over your head and then triangle at the end.
okay.
So you'll end up in the same position as when you started.
I don't feel like I'm moving. Oh. no.
You are. You're moving further than you think, for sure. There you go. Good. Now 360s are great because you can travel forward with them quite a ways and you can travel backwards with them. So, yes, Gia.
Is there any fancy way to get back to pro, or are you just
No, so
you're where they need to be?
you're in a back stance facing the back. So I just pull my left foot
And
back
just
around.
fiddle with your nunchucks till you get there?
Yeah, with my chained ones, I can do it really easily. I can go from here, capture, but the rope is so long
Yep.
that it makes it super, I end up going like this half the time.
Yeah, it's awkward.
It is awkward. With the XMA, it's super easy just to go right to ready position. Okay, put your weapons away. All right, we're gonna work on a sparring line, but we're gonna get warmed up in a sparring manner first. We're going to do our chamber hop kick, both sides 10 times, okay? So this is, in my opinion, probably the #1 reason I hate sparring, okay? Is because that quick, like hop motion is super hard for me. I used to be great at it when I was younger, but now I stink. So up, hop towards your target, side kick, 10 times both sides, go. Thank you, sir. Have a good one. Need anything else? I am, but what I did for your email that you keep getting, I went into Kicksite and just deleted your Kicksite membership is separate from our billing membership. So that's our Kicksite and our tracking. So I just took it out and re-entered it again. So hopefully that reset will do it, because I had updated it, but it wasn't taking for some reason. It's emailing people when they're not absent too, so I don't know what's going on. Sure. What? So, meaning the social, yeah, we've been told it's supposed to, but everything keeps changing. So we're operating under what we know now for the foreseeable future until it's definite.
Have you had more people as it's been going? Have you had more people show up for that?
Yeah, we have. For my class last week, it was the first Wednesday class that was live. I had 5 in one, and I had 3 in the other, but I've got 5 and 4 signed up today. 1 second, I'll grab it. So it's definitely getting bigger. And we've had a lot of parents jump in school with their kids, because parents train free. So we've had a couple of parents that wanted to train, they just jumped in here, which is kind of cool. So yeah.
All right, well, thank you. I'll let you go.
You're so welcome.
I hate this one.
Me too.
Well, you can hop. I like literally stop and step, and it's murderous on your knees.
You should hear my knees when I hop.
On my block.
It's awful.
My knees in everyday life are kind of noisy.
Yeah, same. Every morning I wake up and I just go pop, 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 pop every day and get up.
And I'm like, I'm too young for this. But then I remember my dad was like that. And I'm like, oh, but I was in high school. He was old. No, they had kids younger.
My boys have been puppy forever.
So like, my kids are young, but I'm the same age as my dad was when I was in high school. So.
All right, did you do your 10?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I want you to add on to that the sparring combination. So you're going to chamber for that always defensive and offensive. You're going to slide. I want you to side kick. And then I want you to put it down and number 2, inner crescent immediately. Okay?
Yeah.
10 each side.
All right.
sorry.
No worries.
I had like 5 people at the door at one time. Okay, so sparring continues to be my least favorite part of the sport, but we're gonna work on it all the time, especially that chamber hop motion, because it's really good for strengthening your body, okay? Now let's work on some form. Gia, last week we had you working on the high block into here. So this time I want you working from here, going the other way, of course. Here, not here, here. And then into your hook, here, here. So what I want you to really work on that is after the hook, pulling this down into here, rotating, punch, okay? So really get that rotation before you throw that punch, okay? All right. We're gonna go through the form from the beginning to the middle because I know you all are getting twisted, okay? I'm gonna face the other way. Is that good for both of you? No, Miss Horsey?
No, I can do the mirror because I get messed up.
Okay,
Whatever you do.
I'm gonna do it facing the other way first, and then I'm gonna mirror, okay? Okay. All right, face the front. Chia! Good. Now what I need you to do is picture yourself in the school, okay? Because for me, when I work out at home, it's really hard for me to imagine my orientation in space compared to the school. So I really need you to visualize the mirror in front of you. And it's hard too because you're facing the back right here. So just visualize, all right? Stepping out to the left. Looking left, double knife hand. Step into a good front stance, front elbow. Now remember, Miss Eder, keep that chest up. Don't lean, yes. So use your hips to pull that elbow, okay? Left leg in, inner crescent. Good, Miss Horsey. Turn, keep turning. Left elbow, vertical strike. Good. Now you're gonna chamber. Turn around, Miss Horsey. Go like this. Yes, good. Now, you're going to chamber.
That's why I didn't know what was going on.
Yes. If you get stuck, I'll come back and mirror you. Chamber towards the mirror, towards the TV, and then turn. Double knife hand. Good. Now step into that good front stance. Front elbow. Good. Inner crescent kick. Turn right side kick. Turn it.
I got messed up. I've been doing this wrong or something.
Where are you? I can't see you very well, Miss Eder. You're like a shadow.
Yeah, well,
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
a little white.
Okay. And one.
Oh,
Where are you, Miss Eder? Yes? Now stick your left hand out. No, the other way. Your left hand is going to be straight. Yes. Now turn to the right. Yes. There you go.
okay.
Except it's double knife hand. Have we done our kicks yet?
I face this way?
No, it's here. Sorry.
Yeah, because then we have
I was ahead. Sorry. It's here.
2. Okay.
And it's sparring stance.
Yeah.
And now repeat kicks.
Now, which way do we end up facing with those repeat kicks?
You're going to face your yellow wall. You're traveling towards your yellow wall. That's where your opponent is coming from.
All right, which way am I facing?
So you're going to, I'm going to mirror you now. Yeah, so you've done this.
Left elbow.
Okay. So you're going to turn away from me. Turn towards away from the mirror, away from the window, I'm in the video. You're going to go like this.
Okay.
And now take your back leg, repeat kick. Yes, and double outer forearm block. Towards, yes, good. Now, You're going to turn chamber, stick your hands out, go over your right shoulder this time. Good.
Okay.
Now, Miss Eder, you're going to be facing, yes, good. So every single time you're doing a quarter turn. So you're quarter turn, quarter turn, quarter turn, quarter turn, quarter turn. It's like, think of it like dancing. You're spinning like this, like a spirograph, okay? So you're just spinning around this way, all right? So it's just a matter of which hands do you have out, okay? So now we are knife hand block. Good. Right front stance, back elbow strike. Yeah, good. Inner crescent. How you doing, Gia? Good.
Awesome.
So there's the left inner crescent. Now turn, right. Reverse side. Yes, that was so much better, Gia. That looks so much better. And then right elbow.
Landed every single hook.
Woo, woo. Now, you're gonna turn over you're gonna step with your left foot, and you're gonna have your right arm chambered this time. And then step here, towards the camera. So your right arm, this is a back chamber, okay? Because you're here, okay? You're gonna chamber this way and step with your left. So you are stepping towards your open position. You're not stepping behind you. You're stepping to the open. Traveling towards the camera this time. Miss Warsi, you're turned around. But that's okay. Yes, there you go. There you go. Now go here.
But shouldn't my right leg be back because I'm doing the right side?
Your right leg is back, but you're gonna now step with your left foot.
Okay, so now it's turn.
You turn towards the camera.
Oh.
Yes, there you go. There, that's it. So you're here, and now, I'm sorry, close hand. I've done that twice today. And then repeats, pop, pop, and double outer forearm. Sorry, Miss Eder, I'm mirroring.
Open arm, open fingers, close fingers.
Closed. Now, if you notice, every time you do the double outer forearm, repeat kick, double outer forearm, you're going towards the front and towards the back. Okay? Both of those lines go forward and back. The first one goes towards the back and the second one goes toward the front. The first lines, the double knife hand into your kicks and your elbow, those go left and right. Okay? Which would be north and south, if you're being technical. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So what I need you to think about is, think about the form in space. The first time you're going left shoulder towards the left, okay? First turn you do, you go over the right shoulder towards the back, okay? Then you go over the right shoulder towards the right. Then you go over the left shoulder towards the front. Left, right, right, left. Does that help? Sorta?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's burn it out.
You know what, like, with the kids, and we're all sort of in one direction.
I know, you need people.
And like, see, this is difficult, because you're talking from behind me and I don't have eyes in the back of my head.
I know, and you are a visual learner, not an audio learner. All right, so we're gonna burn it out. I want you wide stance. For 2 minutes, we're gonna do fast toes. Keep your chest up, don't lean over too much. You're gonna lean over a certain amount. You're gonna be here, crouching, but I don't want you here, okay? And I don't want you here. I want you deep, okay? Ready? I might get bored with this and change it up, so go. I ran over again, sorry. Now, Miss Warsi, I want you to be a little bit tighter stance, and I want you here as fast as you can. If you can go a little wider, go as wide as you can and as fast as you can. Come on, Miss Adder. Deeper. Go. You can do it. That is 20 seconds.
Oh my God.
Keep going. Come on.
Not happening.
I don't think my
So
legs are
groceries are standing there right now.
I shut the door. It's really hot in here. Come on, keep going. 3 more seconds. Time. All right, let's stretch. Hands all the way up and down. Stretch those hamstrings. Miss Horsey, you're gonna wanna do some of this on the wall or on your bed. I'm gonna show you why. We're just gonna hang here for about 30 seconds. Then we're gonna do a shoulder and wrist exercise. I did a lot of shoulders and wrists with gumdo earlier and I'm a little tight. And then after that, you can stretch out your legs on your own. I changed my editing software, so when you watch videos on YouTube from now on, you're gonna see additional instructions for cool downs and things like that. Good, and up. So, go into warrior position. Now, Miss Horsey, this is the one you're gonna wanna do either on your bed or on a wall. We're gonna do a variation of child's pose. So I want your arms straight out in front of you and I want you to drop your forehead to the mat. And then you're gonna sit down into your hips as much as you can. So you're gonna start here where your body is straight, and then I want you to kind of arch your back and sit into it. Your arms need to be as high above your head as possible. Relax your shoulders. Relax your forearms. Feel that lat stretch and that shoulder stretch. And really try to push your chest open towards the ground. Miss Horsey, put your hands as high above your head as you can. Good, feel that? That's better, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, now you're gonna sit up and I want the tops of your hands on the ground. So normally we would be here with our palms down. We're gonna be opposite and we're gonna do push-ups. Now you can go as far out from your knees as you want to and table, but you're gonna do reverse push-ups right here. And do 10 of them. So really good wrist strengthening exercise. Protecting your wrist for cartwheels, planks. It's really good for combat sparring. Do 10 of those and I got an ab exercise for you. I'm gonna tell you about it, you can do it on your own. It's a killer. Now I noticed that a lot of times when we do ab work, it's very surface, right? So bug and banana and Superman, all of those work just our main abdominis muscles. But as ladies, we really want to focus on the interior muscles, the ones that were broken down first by child rearing, okay? So we're going to go into a bug position, but just watch me for a second so you can see the methods. You're going to cross your legs. If you can wrap them again, fine, but my knees don't allow that. You're gonna do one set with one leg up, the other set with the other leg up. In addition, you're going to wrap your arms, okay? One way for one set, one way for the other, all right? Now, if you can't touch your palms to palm, that's okay, just get to here, all right? Just go as far as you can. It's gonna be super awkward, Now, from that point, you're going to touch your elbows to your knees. Now, Miss Worsey, you're going to do this in a chair, okay? And I want you, Miss Worsey, to go from chair position, and I want you to pull down for a while. When you get stronger, we'll pull the legs up. Everybody else, you're going to be here, and you're going to go. Now, it doesn't matter if you can touch your knees with your elbows. That's the goal. But the motion is the same regardless, okay? You're gonna do 10 each side. And this is gonna be deep. You're gonna feel it at the end, not at the beginning, okay? And if you feel like you're not doing so much, lift your elbows up towards your knee. So rather than going here, crunching, pull it up. Does that make sense? And then switch. And do 10 on the other side. Good. You'll find that one side is more comfortable than the other. And then tomorrow you'll feel all these muscles you've not felt in a long time. They'll be talking to you. Good job. Now, do that every other day, and you'll be like, rock star.
Every other day for 50 years.
What'd you say, Miss Worsey?
Talking 8-pack abs after this?
I don't know.
We're going chase first. We'll take an 8 or even a dozen.
All right, everybody stand up. Chitty up. Kunye.